opportunity to regulate your breath, lengthen your breath, both your inhalation and your exhalation, and preparing your body for your physical practice of yoga. So, flies. Steady breathing into your chest, into your ribs, and into your belly. One more complete breath. Exhale fully. And as your next in-breath, I want you to raise your arms up and over your head. And I want your arms to keep moving. Pull them down into cactus along the floor. Bring your elbows into your waist and then extend the rest of your arms. So you're doing a full circle on the floor, reaching them up and over the head on the in-breath. And then on the exhale, you're taking them into cactus arms, taking the elbows into your waist, and then release the rest of your arms down by your sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now with your arms by your side, I want you to rotate your right toes away from your left foot. So they're rotating out. And then with your heel and your toes rotated out, you're going to slide your heel up along the mat as far towards your sit bones as they go. Your right knee out to the right. And then you lift the knee up to the ceiling, the sole of the foot goes flat onto your mat. And then you push the foot away, extending it straight. Rotate the toes away. Slide your heel up towards your sit bones. Rotate your knee to the ceiling. And then push your foot away. One more time. Inhale as you rotate it out. Exhale as you slide it up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, push it away. Other side. Rotate your left toes away. Inhale. Exhale, slide it up, taking your time. Inhale to the sky. Knee to the sky. And then exhale, push it away. And just be conscious as you continue with this rotation. Working into the hip sockets, rotate out, bring it back up, and then push it away. That you're not moving and rocking the pelvis, okay? So the right side, we want to keep it nice and strong. So activate your core. So this action is not happening as you're moving that left leg. Action of the pelvis, good. Keep going with your reps. And then complete this last one. Good. Now slide your right foot up, followed by your left foot. Feet hip distance apart. Again, be conscious of your left side as you bring your right knee into your chest. Try not to move your left hip as you take your right knee out to the right. Then you're taking your right knee all the way from you and then making a circle with that right knee. So you're not fully extending the leg on this occasion. You're taking the right knee into the chest, out to the right. Moving it away from you and bringing it all the way back right to the chest. There's two more. So we're working into the hip socket, so deep rotations of the hip joint. And one more, complete your round. Activating your core, placing the right foot down, knee to the ceiling, and then take the left knee into the chest. Take the left knee out to the left. Take it away from your body. And then make your full circle, knee back into the chest. Do these nice and slow. Again, now conscious of your right side not coming away from the floor. And if it helps sometimes to place your right hand on top of your front of your right hip, just with the weight of the hand, keeping that in place. If you're really struggling to keep that pelvic steady. Good. And then complete that round. Placing the left foot back onto the mat, feet flat on the mat, knees hip distance apart. Draw the navel in, front ribs into your back ribs, and then start to be conscious of your feet pushing into the floor as you curl the tailbone away from your mat, and then lift the buttocks away from the floor up towards the ceiling. We're not coming into a full bridge, so kind of semi-bridge. Pressing the feet strongly into the mat, engage the hamstrings and the glutes, and then we're going to tap the tailbone down to the floor. You can close your eyes and just be conscious of the sit bones hugging in towards one another, engaging your glutes as you tap and lift. Taking your time and continue to breathe slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. 3 more. Lift and drop. Lift. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. 1 more. Lift and drop. We're going to lift and we're going to hold. We're going to take the feet a little bit closer together, not all the way together. Take the weight over to the left foot and take your right foot an inch from the floor. Lift your right foot. Squeeze for 3, for 2, for 1. Place the right foot down, take the weight onto the right foot, and hover the left foot just an inch off the floor. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower the left, and then lower the tailbone and the back down. Well done. Take the right knee to the chest, follow by the left. Placing your hands on top of your knees, lengthen your spine, rock your body from side to side. So now we're stretching the muscles that we activated. Glutes and hamstrings. Breathe in. And on the exhale, come back to center, placing your hands behind your knees. From your knees, turn to your ankles. You're going to use them to roll up or roll onto your side and push the floor away. So there are always options to come up safely into your seated position. Good. Now we're going to grab your foam block and sit up nice and tall. Cross leg or legs straight. And placing your hands on your thighs. We're going to warm up the neck and the head, the arms and the legs. So sitting up nice and tall, sternum lifted, spine is straight, crown the head to the sky, take the chin into the chest. And then bring it back to center, take the chin up to the sky. Back to center, chin to the chest. Center, chin to sky. Back to center. Rock your head from side, left to right or right to left. And then back to center. Drop your right earlobe to your right shoulder. Back to center left. Good. Back to center right. And 1 more left. Good. You're welcome to sit with your legs straight. Back to center. Now roll your shoulders. Big juicy rolls once your head's back to center. Bring them forward, up, back and down. That's it. Good. And 1 more. Take your right arm across the front of your chest. Claire, this is a really good one for your shoulder, your arm issue. I was looking it up, and I'll show you another exercise. So you're going to take the opposite arm, just hook the arm with your elbow, that's it, and stretch it across your body, okay? So you're going to hold this when you're doing it home for 5 breaths, okay? In and out. And this will be good as well for you, Heather, because you have a wee shoulder as well, 1 more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, release the other side. So the left arm comes across, and the right arm is going to hook. That's it. Do you feel that stretch? Now keep the arm that you're stretching straight as you can. Breathe in. And on the exhale, release. Good. Now we're going to float the arms all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to make 2 fists and bring our arms into cactus arms. We're going to just gently rotate from right to left with fists and cactus arms, or we also call this goalpost arms, in case you hear that. From right to left. Maybe close your eyes. For 3, for 2, for 1. Now completely rotate, release the fist, wiggle your fingers, and completely rotate round to your right. Taking your hands just down towards the floor or just behind your right knee. That's it. Your right hand is behind, towards the floor. Breathe in, sitting up nice and tall, and on the exhale back to center. Rotate all the way around to the other direction. This time your right hand is on your left knee, and your left hand is on the floor behind. This is just a gentle twist, we don't want to force it. Breathe in, and breathe out, come back to center. Now interlace your hands, rotate your palms away. You're going to push just in line with your shoulders, your back of your hands away, then bring the front of your heart towards the back of your heart. So you're rounding your back, taking your chin into your chest. Push the hands as far forward as they can go, and then keep that length in the arms and bring the length all the way up to the sky. Straightening the spine, unraveling the spine as you extend. That's it. Breathe in, and on exhale, release and come into cactus, and then close your book. That's it. Open your book. That's it. 3 more. Close, open, close, open. 1 more. Close and open. Good. Now release, and we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. So if you want to grab your knee pad. Sure. So as always, wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Hip distance apart and shoulder distance apart. Spine is nice and long. We're going to lift the tailbone, lift the head, just a few rounds of cat and cow. And then take the chin into the chest, tailbone tucks under. Keep pushing the floor away, keeping those arms nice and straight. Activation of your forearms and your triceps. Good. Lifting up the tailbone all the way up, lifting your gaze as you inhale, exhale, as you round. Take the chin all the way into the heart, tailbone all the way up to the belly button. Good. 1 more round. And then come back to a neutral tabletop. You're going to take the weight to the left knee, extend the right leg out behind, lift it up to the height of your hip or lower, and then extend the left arm away. This is the spinal balance. Now the tendency is a little bit to dip into the lumbar spine. So even here I want you to tuck in your tailbone, good. Tuck it, tuck, tuck, tuck. Yes, and then flex your foot. Flex your foot so the toes are going down to the floor, so that you're keeping this leg activated. Because if the foot was soft, the leg will be soft. Good. Now we're going to release both the hand and the toes to the floor at the same time, and then bring it back up, away from the floor. We're going to tap the floor with our toes and our fingertips, and then lift it back up. Lower, and lift. Keep the foot flexed. Left arm, right foot. Good. 5 more. 5. Stay with the rhythm of your breath. And lift. Keep pushing the floor away with your right hand. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Place the left hand down and the right knee down. Other side. Left leg extends. Left leg extends. Right arm. Good. And same again. Tailbone tucked. And then lower. Tap the floor and lift. Tap the floor and lift. Activation strong in the core, in your center. And lift. Tap and lift. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Place the hand, place the knee back down, take the knees out wide and sit back onto your heels. Take me a little wide knee child's pose. Wide knees child's pose.
I got a noise when I was there.
Does
They that one there.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'll give you a few exercises to do. So you see when we go into plank or into downward dog, you're going to do fists instead of yeah, just if it's annoying you.
Yeah.
And breathe. 1 more inhalation. And on the exhalation, lift your gaze, rock your body back into your tabletop position. So Suzanne, you're going to make 2 fists. This is a table spinal twist. So I'm just doing the fist for Suzanne. So Suzanne, if you could have your fists facing one another. That's it, okay. And then you're going to release that right arm to the sky. And then you're going to thread your needle, taking that right arm underneath. Reaching that right arm all the way across. And then reach it back up to the sky. And then place the right hand down. Other side, left arm reaches up to the sky. Thread it through the right. Keeping that right arm straight. Take it back up to the sky. And then place that hand back down. One more each way. Right arm up. Thread. Back to the sky. And then place it down. One more. Inhale. Left. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, place it down. Good. Now coming on to our knees, hands into your waist. We're going to step up with the right foot. And see if you can bring that foot a little bit further away so that we shift all our body weight forward into our low lunge position. So you have the knee pad. From your knee pad, your shin and the front of your foot. This is part of your foundation, the right foot and this area of the left leg to keep this balance sturdy. Now, if balance is still an issue, you can widen your stance. So it's the same for widening your stance on the standing postures as well as the lower postures. We're going to reach the arms up like we did lying down in supine position. Take the arms into cactus, this time we're making fists. Take the elbows all the way into our waist and then release the rest of the arms. 3 more. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Now engage your right foot, big toe, right heel. So you're keeping this low lunge active. And 1 more. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to stay in cactus with our hands and our fists. And we're going to rotate round to the right. When you stay in this rotation to the right, I then want you to release the arms and release the hands. That's it. Staying in the rotation to the right. Inhale, or stay in cactus. And on the exhale, rotate back to center. Place the hands back to your waist, the right knee down, and not change sides. Left foot up. That's it. So we're taking it a little bit further to add on our lunge, or not. Take it wider, or not. This is options. Sinking the hips down. Keep this pelvis strong and active. So we keep that tailbone tucked, belly in, shoulders square, hips are square. Then release the arms on the inhale. Exhale, fist cactus arms, elbows to your waist, and then release. So you're doing a full circle. Inhale, lean into that left big toe and left heel. Go, keep going. Breathe in, reach the arms. Exhale, fist. Bring the elbows into the waist. Good, release the arms. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, stay in your cactus arms with your fists. And you're going to rotate round to the left. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, release the hands, release the arms in your rotation. Because you're in a twist, you really need to dig down into your feet. Take a deep breath in, Miss Lupiana. And on the exhale, come back to center. Hands to the waist. And then bring that left knee in. Well done. So from here, we're going to walk our hands or fists into our half plank position. So the knees stay where they are. And we bring our body weight forward so that our shoulders are stretched over our wrists. Okay, so we need to engage our core. So I'm going to turn around so you can see. So in a half plank position, it's lowering the pelvis down to the floor but not sinking, and we're not lifting. Now if that's too much, you can stay in tabletop position, engaging your core. Beautiful. Try not to come into lumbar spine. Tuck in the tailbone. And I want you to imagine your hips are moving up to your ribs and your ribs are moving down to your hips. So you're really tightening all that area within your center, in your core. Now push the front of your heart up to the back of your heart. Yes, good. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back to your knees. Walk your hands back to your knees and then come up into kneeling. Reach the arms up, shoulder height, and you're going to lean back. Sway forward. That's it. sway back, sway forward. So just for the benefit of those of you practicing at home, it's not this, we're not sitting back onto the sit bones, we're swaying, strengthening into our quads and into our core. Really activate the core. One more, sway and back. Now we're going to release the hands to the floor and walk back into our half plank position. Once we get into our half plank position, tuck in the tailbone, activate the core. So hands are spread, our hands in fists, and we're going to bend our elbows towards our feet. So those elbows are in nice and tight, and then push the floor away. 4 more. 4, push, 3, 2, elbows in, keep breathing, and 1. Good, walk the hands up to your knees, bring your arms, raise them to the height of your shoulders, and we're going to sway back for 4, and forward, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands to your waist. Step up with your right, followed by your left. Bring your knee pad out to one side. Good. So our sun salutation arms that we've been practicing for a couple of weeks. We're going to repeat that again. Feet hip distance apart in the middle of the mat. Toes in line with heels, Tadasana. Inhale, extended mountain, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, only halfway. Halfway. So you've got wings of a bird reaching out from your shoulders. Your legs are straight and your spine is long. Looking down at the floor, we then bend our knees with a nice long spine. And then we release the arms, release the torso, drop the crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, half lift, straighten the legs, straighten the spine, hands come to your shins or your quads. And on the exhale, you fold once again. Inhale, stay in the fold. And on the exhale, we're rolling up through your spine. Head comes last, head is heavy. All the way back to Tadasana. Inhale, still mountain. Exhale, half lift or half fold. Inhale, stay in the fold. Exhale, release the arms, bend the knees deeply and fold, drop the front at the crown of the head. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, straighten the spine, straighten the legs or the thighs. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, crown of the head releases to the mat. Then inhale, hold the fold. Exhale, roll up through your spine. You can take your feet wider than your hips if you wish, and you can also place your hand on blocks to the floor. Inhale, last time. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, hold the half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, belly's active. Inhale, hold the fold, Uttanasana. Exhale, roll up through your spine. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze the backs of the legs to Tadasana. Good, beautiful. Roll the shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower all the way down into Uttanasana, forward fold. So we're going to bend our knees and stick our tailbone out. Stick out our feather. And then we're going to fold over both of our legs with our tailbone showing to the sky, all the way to the floor. Then we're going to straighten our right leg. You can place your hand on your foam block and then open up the right arm to the sky. So it's a fold and twist. Or place your hand on a cork block. Use your right hand. And that will allow you to open up and rotate even more into the right side. Opening up your chest, opening up the collarbones. That's it. So the left knee's bent and the right leg is straight. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, the right hand releases in front of the right foot. You can move your block to your front of your right hand, on top of your right hand, and then open up the left hand, rotating right to the left, straightening the left leg, keeping the right knee bent. That's it, good. Breathe. Opening up the chest, coming into the obliques and into the side body. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, release the left hand, bend both knees, take an inhale here, and on the exhale, roll up through your spine. Head is heavy, arms just hang to Tadasana. And roll the shoulders for 3, For 2. How we doing? Good? For 1. Hands into the waist. Step back with your left foot to the back of your mat. Bend deeply into that right knee. And took a wobble. So, if balance is not your friend, you widen your stance. Front foot, heel toe out. So, the same action that we have been doing from the very start of the class. We're going to reach the arms up to the sky. Open into cactus with 2 fists. Bring those elbows down to your waist and then release the arms down. Inhale. Keeping the legs where they are. Exhale, cactus to the waist. Inhale, release back to the sky. Exhale. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Last one. Inhale, beautiful finish. Exhale. And then this one, we're going to breathe in, reach the arms up to the sky. Come into cactus, 2 fists. We're going to rotate round to the right, so that right shoulder's going to go back, the left shoulder's going to go forward. Release both arms, release your fingers. Stay in your crescent twist. Inhale. And on the exhale, this right arm's going to reach down to the floor, up to the sky. And then come into humble crescent. The arms swoop back, you lean your heart forward, and then you take the big step up with your left foot. Good. Take a little wiggle from side to side. Good. You feel that breeze? Does that happen? And then the other side. Taking the right leg down. Pinch has not left this place in the last couple of days. Heel toe if you need the balance, the left foot out. Squeeze the glutes, that will help steady the pelvis. Back leg, lift by lifting the knee, squeezing the thigh muscle, and left knee stays bent. Grind into the feet. Remember the feet so important. Root down with the big toe and the heel. Now swing. We're reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus. Inhale. Reach the arms down and then up. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Next one, you inhale. You take your cactus. You rotate right arm, right shoulder forward, left arm, left shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Both arms straight. In your twist, that's it. Stay there. Inhale. And on the exhale, sweep the left arm down to the floor as you rotate the torso forward. Reach it up to the sky. Come into your humble. Sweep those arms back. Lean forward. Don't collapse. And then a big step up with the right foot. Wiggle from side to side. Ease out the hips. Good. Okay. Next one. We're taking a step back with our left foot to the back of your mat. We're moving straight into warrior 2, so that left shoulder, left hip, left heel rotates round and down, right knee stays over the right ankle. So it's a nice wide stance. Don't be afraid to take your wider stance in this one, okay? With the legs apart, we then sink our hips down to the floor. So that means you really have to engage your pelvic area to hold this pose. Tuck it in the tailbone, draw the navel in, release the arms all the way out, and rotate the nose round to the right. So from here, we're going to do our lovely cactus arms, and we're going to straighten the legs as we do. So we're in warrior 2. We're going to lift the arms into cactus, close our fist, and then we're going to close the book and straighten the right arm at the same time. Our right leg straightens, close our book, then bend into that right knee, open our book, and then close our book. Straighten the right leg. Good, forearms come together, good. Bend into that right knee, keep opening the right knee, don't allow it to sink in. Good. Engage your right glute, and then straighten, close. Okay, 2 more. Inhale as you bend and open. Exhale as you close and straighten. Good. Inhale, bend. Exhale, close. Inhale, bend and open. Release the arms. That's it, good. Inhale. And on the exhale, this left arm is going to swoop down to the floor. Then you start to rotate left shoulder, left hip, left heel reaches up to the sky. Bring the arms up, bend deeply into that right knee. Then sweep the arms back, leaning forward, and then a big step up with your back foot. Good. Little wiggle. And then on the side. There's no name for that yoga pose. It's just a wiggle. So we're going to step back with the right foot this time. So it's the right shoulder, right hip, right knee, rotates round and down. Don't be afraid to take that wider stance. Reach the arms out. So let's get the positioning correct first before we start to move and groove. Keep opening up the left knee to the left. Good. Release the arms, rotate the nose to the left. Shoulders away from the ears. Belly in, tailbone tucked. Ground, root down into the feet. Now, lovely. Take our lovely cactus arms. Take our fists. We're going to close the book and straighten the left leg. And then open the book, bend into the left knee. Now if you want to add the head, you look towards your forearms as you close and straighten, and then rotate, look forward as you open. Optional. Close. Taking your time, nice and slow, because we really want to hold on to those muscles. Slow, 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 slow. One more. Close. As you straighten, bend, as you open. Then release the arms, release the fingers, rotate the nose, swoop that right arm down. Right hip, right shoulder, lift the back heel, reach the arms up to the sky, fold our swoop into our humble, and then a big step up with the right foot. And then shake it out, shake it out. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, Parsva Padottanasana. Stepping back with the right foot, we're going to rotate all the way around to the right. So if you want to shift back, Heather and Claire, just on your mat, just to the back of your mat with your feet. That's it. So we're facing now the side of the room, toes in line with heels. This time, we're going to take our hands behind, either hold on to our elbows or hold on to our wrists. Okay. So we'll roll those shoulders back. We're working our shoulder blades together. So squeezing those shoulder blades, lift at the sternum. Lifting our heart, inhale, lift our knees, squeeze our thighs. Good, and on the exhale, we're going to fold halfway, just halfway. Come back. Toes in line with heels, so try not to take the toes out, so just be a bit more rotated in, that's it. Then we're going to lift all the way back up, and that's all we're going to do 4 more times. We're going to bend and lift, keeping that spine nice and straight. Now this really, with the arms back, will assist you not to round your back. So you have to work hard to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Only go halfway. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the belly in, lovely Louise. And lift. 2 more. Lower. And lift, lovely Heather. 1 more. Lower. And lift. Good, everybody. Okay. With our hands behind our back, take the heels in and bend both knees. We're going to take the weight over to the left, bend in the left, straighten the right, and then bring it through center, take the weight over to the right, straighten the left. Bring it through center, so you stay low, both knees are out wide, we're not taking the knees in, both knees are bent, and then straighten the right, bend the left, good. 1 more each side, through center, over to the right. Taking your time, through center, over to the left. Now we're going to come into center, bend both knees, and we're going to have the teeny tiniest pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to stay upright in the torso. 3, 2, 1. Now stay low. This is an isometric hold. Asking your muscles just to stay still. Good. Squeeze. Smiling helps too. Smiling definitely helps. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your gorgeous legs. Rotate your toes. I've done this in every class. Believe me, it was sore. And then we're going to fold once again. This time we're going to bend our knees and we're going to fold all the way down, keeping those arms behind. That's the test. Now, option to stay here with the arms resting on your lower back, or to try taking your arms away from your lower back. squeeze. That's a big one for you, Claire. And you, Heather. Breathe in. Stay there. You're just taking your forearms in the hold away from your lower back. That's okay. Now rest it back on your lower back. I'm using my necklace. And take your body over to your right leg. Keep that left hip back. So you're just taking the torso over to the right. Both knees are softly bent. And then take your torso back to center. Now you don't want to take that right hip with you as you sway to the left. Keep that right hip back. You're just swaying the torso. But you're not bending more deeply into the left either. Okay, breathe in. I know all the tricks. And then back to center. And then we're going to roll up your spine, draw the navel in, keeping the arms behind. All the way up to standing. Now this is the lovely part. Release the arms and roll. Do you feel it now? Yeah, I know. Roll the shoulders.
Get your 2 legs moved.
Heel toe, sorry, I forgot it. That was more focus on the shoulder. Heel toe, the feet in. So, I had you in mind, Heather and Claire, doing all that work because it's getting that rotation, external and internal rotation, okay? There is another one and I'll briefly show you. So you're going to do this at home and everybody can do this. Does no harm, but it's particularly for the ladies. You're going to go against a wall with obviously no grooves and stuff in it. And you're going to make your cactus arms and then slide them up the wall and then down the wall. Slide them up and down. Keeping your elbows back, keeping your forearms as close to the wall as you can as you slide them up and down. Once you start taking them away from the wall, it becomes less effective, okay? And then there's more as well, but that's a good start. And just doing all of these here is just strengthening in the shoulder joint, okay? Balance. Come to middle of your mat, Garudasana, so thinking about the shoulders, thinking about the arms, eagle legs. Hands into the waist, take the weight to the left foot. We're going to soft bend into that left knee and take the right leg across the left. Now, this is called the single wrap. If you're here, that's okay. The double wrap is where the foot can go behind the calf of the left. Okay, tucking the toes in. Now, if the legs is enough for you, stay here. We're going to add the arms. So cactus arms to begin with. We take the forearms together and take the left arm over the right arm. Single wrap is the back of the arms come together, hold it here, squeeze. The double wrap is where the right hand wraps around to hold on to the left arm. That's it, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now, always in the previous one we were squeezing the shoulder blades together. This one we're pulling the shoulder blades apart. So we're rounding our back, internally rotating the shoulder. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, slowly unravel. I can't get my balance. Unravel the legs. Good. Shake it out, bend down if you can. Good. Other side, taking the weight to the right foot. Soft bend. Taking the left leg over the right. Single fold or single wrap, and then the double wrap. So one leg is more tricky than the other. This is my tricky side. You squeeze the legs together even if it's a single wrap, and then because it's the left over the right, we're taking the right arm over the left arm. So cactus, forearms together, right elbow over left, wrap all the way around, or the backs of the arms reach together. That's brilliant, Heather. Good. Breathe. So this feels a lot nicer, that space between your shoulder blades, than it does when you're bringing your arms behind, I find anyway. For 3, for 2, for 1, amazing. And then unravel, release, roll the shoulders for 3, for 2, for 1. Now we're coming onto the floor and you're going to need your belt. We're going to find our ways. Actually, we'll do one before we go onto our backs. We're going to scoot our bums forward. I'm doing this in every class, so I'm not going to leave you out. Navasana, boat pose. So taking the knees into the chest, hovering the feet, lifting the feet up in line with your knees. Squeeze the belly in a lot. Lift the sternum rather than rounding the back. Shoulders away from the ears. Option is to take one hand away, place it back, and then the other hand place it back, or take both hands away. Strong core, Keep lifting up, lifting your gaze. Breathing in. And on the exhale, we're going to take it over to the right. We're going to take it to the right. Believe that you can. Bring it back to center. And then rotate and bring it to the left. Squeeze that belly in. It really helps. Amazing, ladies. Then bring it back to the center. Hold it here for 3. Squeeze even more. No more twisting. For 2. For 1. Place the hands behind the knees. Well done. Extend the legs. Place the hands into the floor and then give the legs a little shake out. Okay, so this is Supta Padangusthasana with our belt. We've done this before. We're going to find our way all the way onto our back. We're going to wrap the belt around the soles of our feet. The right one to begin with. Taking the right knee into the chest, wrap the belt, and then pushing the sole of the foot up towards the sky. We're going to hold the belt with our 2 hands. And keeping that left hip where it is, we're going to use the belt to stretch that right leg towards our body. Keeping the elbows in, so if you're doing this at home, you can do a bathrobe belt or just a normal belt for your jeans or even a tea towel. So this is now the opportunity to lengthen your exhalation. We're stretching the strong legs that we've worked in our standing positions. And now we're giving length to our muscles. Option here is to keep that left knee bent or to then start to extend the left leg away. Flexing the left foot. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Now, option here is to take the belt with the right hand, release the left hand so it places on top of your left hip, and gently guide the right leg out to the right. Now the knee can be bent. We want to stretch into the inner thigh muscles. So we're working with straight leg if we can, but if not, the leg can be bent. One more breath, inhale. And on the exhale, bringing that right leg back to the sky. Then we're going to change hands. We're going to take the belt with our left hand and release the right arm to the floor. And we're going to guide that right leg over the body, across the body, till we feel the stretch on the outer hip and the outer part of your thigh. Try to keep that right shoulder back and down. Breathe in. And on the exhale, bring the leg all the way back to the sky. With the foot up to the sky, take the belt away from the right foot, keep the foot up to the sky, and then slowly release it all the way down with a straight leg to the floor. Good. And give the legs a little shake out. Slide your right heel up, followed by your left, and then take the belt along the sole of the left foot, extending the foot up to the sky. Strap in 2 hands. Take a breath in. And then on the exhale, start to stretch. And it's a good one to close your eyes and just breathe into the back of the leg. Try not to lift the sit bones away from the floor. Just keep the back nice and long. Shoulders back. Stretching into that big long muscle in the back of the leg, your hamstring into the back of the knee and into the calf. And all the way down to the heel. And then if you want a little bit more, you can start to extend that right leg away, flexing your right foot, full extension. And then taking the strap with your left hand, releasing your right hand on top of your right hip. Start to open the left leg out to the left. You can keep it bent or straight. exhale, bring the leg back to the sky. Change hands, right hand takes a hold of the two straps, release the left hand to the floor, and then slowly take the left leg across the body. You don't have to go too far, just listen till you feel that stretch on the outer thigh. Left shoulder back and down. One more, inhale. And on the exhale, bring it back. Engage in your core, engage in your center. Release the belt once you reach the sky from your foot. And then with control, lower it all the way down onto your mat. Good, give your legs a shake. Move the belt to one side. Take your right knee up. Right heel up, sorry, left heel up. And then your right knee up to the chest, left up to the chest. Giving yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. Take your hands behind your knees and then either roll up or roll onto your side. A couple of times rolling through your spine or roll over to your side, push the floor away. All the way to sitting. And then relax. Well, you're coughing fully stopped. That's good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, getting more breath to the lungs. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to close the windows if that's okay. Because you do cool down actually quickly when you are lying back. I'll keep one open. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Anybody else for a bolster? What about you, Claire? Yeah? Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want a bolster, Heather?
No, I'm okay.
Grand, yeah. Right. Can I close this up? Keep the windows open. So lying back in your stillness, getting into a comfortable position with your arms by your sides, palms rotated, the heart is slightly lifted, and you're welcome to keep your knees bent with them together, feet out wide, overhead, the legs fully straight, toes rotated away from one another. And I think you will find this visualization a little bit easy. I want you to imagine you're lying on a white sandy beach with the blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, and a beaming warm sun. The rays of the sun rests warmly over your skin as you lie molded into the sand, listening to the ocean flowing in and flowing out. Keep coming back to your waves. Which matches your breath as it flows in and flows out. Your awareness to the crown of your head. Relax the crown of your head, the back of your head, sides of your head, forehead. Relax your frown lines, your eyebrows, eyebrow center, eyelids and eyes, nose, nostrils, cheeks. Relax your right ear, your left ear, upper lip, lower lip. Unclench your teeth, remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. jaw and your chin, throat and neck, collarbones, chest. Relax your heart, front ribs, side ribs, back ribs, the space between your two front ribs, your belly, belly button, lower abdomen. Relax your hips and your pelvis, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, the tops of your feet and your two big toes. Relax your second toes, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the soles of your feet, heels, Achilles, calves, backs of knees, hamstrings, buttocks, lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax your shoulders, your armpits, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, the heel of your hands, thumbs, forefingers, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, the backs of your hands and the palms of your hands. Both arms, legs, torso and head, joints, muscles, ligaments, tendons. Every bone and every muscle and every organ in your whole body rested, relaxed. Surprise yourself inside your skin. Fall asleep inside your veins. Let go and flow with your blood cells. The only journey worth taking is the one through the heart. We can be anything. If we soften our hardened fears enough, we can wade through them like water. Some people wait their whole lives for something to happen, but nothing ever happens. Open the valves, lower the pressure. This world is yours for the taking, but it is not ruled by the takers. For we all die naked. We all have scars too, but written in them is a story that is still being drafted, and the message is up to you. Erase your own eyes. Discover the realm of the unseen. Be the journey of the blood cell, one with softened edges, straightened with iron. The world is yours for the taking, but it is ruled by the givers, the open-hearters, the ones singing hymns, those who have found themselves enough to be selfless, turning red with passion, dying with each word and breath to be reborn in the labyrinth of this moment. Each day is a maze, with a task to remember our way back home, back to the beating, electrically powered, with sparks at the periphery and a pulsing grace within. parts of your body connected to the mat, to the floor, and the space that you take up on your mat and within the studio. Becoming aware of your surroundings and the person next to you. Tuning into all the sounds that you can hear. And take your awareness to your hands and to your feet. And begin to waken up your body by wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. And then relax. Relax your hands, relax your feet. And take your attention now to your belly and draw your belly in a little. Slide your feet one at a time up to your bolster or to your sit bones. Take a moment now and allow your spine to adjust. And when you're ready, take your knees one at a time into your chest, holding onto the tops of your knees or underneath. Lengthen your spine and rock your body from side to side. Coming back to center, reach your right arm up and over your head. Roll over onto your right side with your left hand on the floor, just in front of your heart. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, push the floor away, bringing yourself up into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. And bringing your hands together. Rub your hands to your feet. And place your warm hands over your eyes. Bring your eyes and squeeze them shut, open. Squeeze them shut, open. Look up, look down, to the right, to the left. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then close them again behind your palms as you bring your palms together. Right in front of your heart. Think of a positive affirmation. Repeat it to yourself. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, bow your chin into your chest. Turn the corners of your mouth up to your eyes. And flutter your eyelids open. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's actually lovely with the windows open here.